Hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC out here at the Avon Park Aero Modelers Club. Going to take up the Valiant 2.0 Turbo, or whatever you want to call it. Same Valiant that you buy that is still for, I want to say she's, what, $229 at Horizon. But I have gone in here and I got a new fuselage. I've put a 60 amp ESC. I've had the lights that come on the Carbon Cessna 150. I've added lights to it. I've got two more vent holes. They actually were mistakes, but I use them as vent holes. Lights on the end using the lens and the lens covers from that light kit. And the bright sun you may not be able to see, but you can see it's got the flashing lights on either end of the wing, and then it's got the lights just under the prop. I got an APC prop on here, which is a 11 by 5.5 electric APC prop. Wouldn't work with the spinner that comes with the plane, but it works fine with a I want to say this is a 4mm prop adapter spinner here. I'm not really sure. It's just one I had. It worked. Left the skirts on. I know everybody wants me to put Tundra tires on it, but I like the skirts, and yes, they're still rattling. So, all right, let's take it up for a spin. What do you say? Oh, for sale, run a 2200 Smart 4S Spectrum pack in it. All right. Let's actually fly like a normal RC pilot and stay back here at the end here. We'll actually kind of lean against this thing here. All right, we got right aileron, left aileron, up elevator, down elevator, right rudder, left rudder, prop on, crazy pilot, and here we go. All right. Oh yeah, don't have safe, anything like that. I just got an AR-620 and 10-less receiver in her. That's it. Really don't need much in the way of takeoff with that wind. Alright, that's half throttle. But, gonna go with the wind. Well, she's moving now. If you're gonna go with the wind, go back up here. Alright. Like I say, we got about 15-mile-an-hour winds right now. I really can't do too much craziness. My wonderful wife is filming today. If you notice, I'm out here and I don't have my hat cam on. And trying to cut. So she's filming with our new camera. I'm going to try to run the site now like that with an actual camera person. And a darn good looking one at that. Be my precious. Alright, now you see that underside of that wing, that black and white, that is great for orientation. Well, I'm going to bring her around here. I'm going to drop the flaps. I'm going to drop the flaps here. Do a little bit of windsurfing. Almost holding still. Now I have no kind of gyro, no stabilization, no kind of brain in me or in the plane. We're going to bring her back around. We're going to pick up a lot of speed because of the wind. I'm going to try to land her. Oh boy, this is fun. Trying to land the plane in the wind that's a lot stronger than what the plane weighs. Okay, we're going to try it again. We're going to go back around. We're going to go a little further out. And I'm talking loud so my wife understands what I'm doing and she can kind of predict with the camera. This is only the second time she's ever filmed with this camera, and she hasn't filmed me fly in, what, a year or so, 2 years maybe? Maybe I can actually set this plane down. Hey! That was a purposeful stole landing, right? All right, now, when you've got wind like this and these light little foam planes, don't try to taxi back. Don't turn against that wind, because when that happens, your plane's gonna go bop, but up. It's just gonna flip all over. Here, I'll show you. I turn against this wind. That wind is gonna catch up underneath that wing. How much you want? Now watch it not do it. Now it's not gonna do it. I did that on purpose. All right, ground loop. Let's try. Well, anyway, there's a very, very good chance that when you turn against the wind in a very light plane that you're going to flip wing over wing. Now, bigger, heavier wooden planes, still a possibility, but not as bad with these light little foam planes. All right, here we go. What was that? 3 feet? 2.5 feet? We're going to go straight up now. We're going to turn. And we're going to spin. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm nuts. Okay, she's lost it. The pilot just lost his lunch. Absolute. Now that's what you call kite. I'm flying a kite right now. Now we're flying the kite. Giving my wife a chance to catch up with the plane. Because she didn't know I was going to be doing crazy maneuvers. But right there, I don't even have the flaps in. Got just enough throttle, keeping my nose up, keeping the wings as level as I can, and I'm facing into the wind. And this is what I call windsurfing with a plane. And I don't recommend doing this if you're a new pilot. I only recommend you doing it when you've had you really experienced with that particular plane, and you're very, very comfortable with that plane. And make sure you've got just enough altitude to where you can get yourself out of trouble. Okay, we're going to fly back around here. Never take your finger off the throttle. Never. We're going to kind of get it lined up. Hopefully we can slow down and land it. No flaps. Remember, landing is more about throttle than anything else. More about throttle than anything else. All right, we set her down. Now, luckily, the way she's sitting, she's facing right into the wind. So, in this situation, because that wind is so strong, I am not going to use flaps, but I am going to get full up elevator, and I'm going to jump right up out of that. And there we go, just that quickly. That wind, okay, we're going to go around the pattern here. And we're going to try to land on the runway. Remember, I have no kind of gyro or stabilization of any type. So, okay, we're going to have 2 landings, maybe more, for the price of 1. Okay, take the flaps out for one thing. I forgot I had them in. We're going to go back around. We're going to try that again. Don't need flaps because it's a strong wind. I was just trying to do a spot landing again. Let's actually get up over the runway. Now I'm doing a little bit of soaring. Don't do this unless you're really comfortable with the plane. All right, I can't do it. We got to land on the runway. We're going to take off again. I got to land on the runway at least once. Okay, I'm going back out, go a little further out here. Watch out for the sun. Try not to blind myself. Try to get my approach a little bit better. Keep my wings level. Try to keep my wings level. There we go. We're on the runway. This just shows you what fun you can have with the wind. But like I say, if you're going to fly in this kind of wind, look at that little flag right there. It's having an epileptic seizure. No offense to people who have epilepsy. But just shows you the kind of wind. This plane only weighs 3 or 4 pounds. Okay? And you got all that lift with that foam. Don't fly in that kind of wind unless you're really, really comfortable with the plane. And if you're comfortable with the plane, wind like this can be a lot of fun to fly in. All right, well there you go folks, that's the E-FLITE Valiant. I don't have a smart ESC, so I can't tell you how much is left without going out and check it. And I want to end the video because we gotta go get some supper. Thank you for watching, folks. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will put a link to the purchase of this plane in the video, but it'll be the stock E-FLITE Valiant. I do not have a link to the ESC I got. It's just a generic 60 amp ESC I got off Amazon years ago, and the battery is simply a 2200 4S smart pack, and the prop was 11.5 electric, make sure it's electric APC prop. Folks, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless y'all, and don't forget, faith, family, and friends, and them planes. Bye-bye.